Good evening. This is DJ Roob, host of Not So Serious Radio on KKSM, Palomar College Radio. And I want to welcome you to tonight's Pacific View session. This is our 12th in a series. We are so excited to be here tonight. The Pacific View sessions are a program of the city of Encinitas where we showcase the talents of bands from the greater San Diego region. And tonight we have in our midst the band Cast Invade. Hit it.
keep the promise to save us. Oh, but I haven't seen it yet, no. And I get the feeling that we're better than and I know the reason that we're losing leading. Gotta stick together. I promise ever and we're all alone. All alone. On our own.
Yeah. Cast Invade. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Pacific View Sessions.
Thanks so much for having us.
So
Glad to
far,
be here.
you are the loudest band we've ever had here.
That's what we strive for.
Hopefully we keep it that way.
Yeah. So how about a quick little bit of introductions, please?
Sure, yeah, I'm Brian Nimero.
Hello,
lead
Brian.
guitar, lead vocals.
Yeah. My name is Boyce Hardsall, bass guitar and vocals.
My name's Corbett. I play drums. Yeah.
All right.
That's us.
All right. You passed. You passed the test. So how did Cast Invade all come about here? What's the history
Sure,
here?
yeah. So me and another drummer actually at the time, we had started a band called The Spheres. We didn't make it very far, but we had another bassist. It didn't work out, so we were looking for a bassist for a long time, and we were doing a lot of covers. So we were doing a Nirvana cover. I was like, oh, shit, I need a chorus pedal. So I was looking for a chorus pedal and offer up, and then Boyce here had one.
Supply.
And he met me on the way to band practice one day, and I, met him in the parking lot. He's like, "Here's the pedal." I'm like, "Man, we've been looking for a bass player for long. We can't find anybody." He's like, "Oh, well, I'm a drummer. I play, in blues bands, and I gig." And I'm like, "Oh, you seem like a cool guy. It's too bad you're a drummer." So time goes on, and I'm telling my other drummer at the time, like, "Man, we just can't find a good bassist. Like, what's going on?" And I posted something online, and he responded like, "I could play bass." And I was like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I know drummers play bass.
Wait, the
like,
drummer,
I play
the
bass.
drummer from the parking lot resurrected himself.
This guy,
I'm here, right here.
This guy,
I'm resurrected.
he's resurrected,
I'm alive.
and it turned out he rips. Yeah. And then we ended up needing a new drummer, and enter Corbett.
Corbett from Georgia. We got him down here. Yeah, we got him all the way down
country,
here.
not the state.
The country. Yeah, we got him all the way down here. Corbett is a big family name over there, so
Yeah.
he passed the test just with the name. So
Oh, excellent.
yeah.
No, we love
Right on.
Corbett.
Yeah, he's
And
amazing.
He's only been in the band for a couple months, and he learned all the songs in about 2 days when we needed him for a gig in an emergency situation. And after that, we're like, all right, if you want to be in the band, you're in the band.
Yeah, we met him the day of the gig, so he passed some test.
Yeah, we practiced for 30 minutes and then went to a gig, and he nailed it. So
Did you give him a signing bonus?
Well, that's this actually.
this is your bonus. I hope
This
you
is
like
your
it.
bonus. Yeah.
You get paid in exposure.
Yeah. We hear that a lot.
Right. We've got that one a lot.
So tell us a little bit about the songwriting process amongst you Cast Invaders.
So I recently built a home studio in my house. Which I'm
You
really
built a
proud
home
of.
studio in your house?
Yeah.
Wow.
And,
Unheard of.
Unheard of, right? No one's ever heard of that before. Music guy builds studio. But yeah, so we try to gather as much as we can, in that studio and really demo a lot of stuff. And we put a lot of stuff on just to record already. And we do a lot of, sending back and forth of ideas, vocal melodies, lyrics. Yeah. It's pretty much co-written from both of us
him and
most
I
of the
just
time. Yeah.
sometimes we write alone, apart, and then we'll send
Yeah.
each other, voice memos all night long.
Yeah,
Until we
all
have
night
something
long.
we're all night long,
all
sending
morning
voice
long,
memos.
you name it.
It's the opposite of speed dating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and then
we
we'll
got
come
through that
together and
part.
work on something. If it's something
Yeah.
sticks and we're like, oh, that sounds good. That riff was cool, or that melody's cool. Let's work on that.
Yeah.
Then we go to a studio and work it out.
Yeah, we just bang it out in the studio and try to get as far as we can.
Yeah.
And we put a lot of the ideas down. We demo a lot there, and we've recorded there. The next song that we're making, "Curious Soul," entitled, it's going to be released. We recorded most of it in the studio. So that's kind of the process. And good old Corbett from Georgia just learns everything in probably 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
we got
He's a
probably
pro.
the best
He's a
situation
pro.
possible.
So after you're exchanging those voice memos back and forth,
Yeah.
and you show up to the home studio,
Yeah.
how does it? Is it very structured the way you approach it, or is it very
so
organic?
We're big best idea wins, right? So whoever it is, whatever it is, wherever we heard it, if it sounds good and it matches the vibe, it's gonna go on there. There's no structure, who's doing this. There's no assignments, but we try to keep it pretty rigid in terms of planning and deadlines and how we want to kind of book and market ourselves. I think that's something you got to do nowadays in a band. It's very tough.
And how often do you get together in practice?
It was
At
every
least
week.
About every week, yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on how busy we are with our personal lives. But we try to get together every week, and we try to have meetings every other day.
Taco Tuesday is a good day for
Taco
it.
Tuesday.
Sometimes we get really
Taco
cheap
Tuesday.
tacos at
Really
Primo.
cheap tacos.
Shout
Primos,
out Primo
Primos
Market.
and Vista.
Primo and Vista.
Off Emerald.
Next to
That's-
Boomers.
yeah,
I hope
next
I'm
to
not
Boomers.
Shout
giving up
out.
a secret here. The line's already long enough.
Yeah, 69-cent tacos. They're great.
Shut up.
And then, so Brian, you are from Encinitas.
Yeah, I'm a native.
Yeah, grew up here. Got schooled here.
Yep. Went to San Diego. I was in the recording arts program when it was just starting.
Oh wow.
And it was a bunch of MIDI. MIDI had just kind of come out. I'm kind of dating myself a little bit, but yeah, we would go in and there was a teacher that just let us fool around on MIDI and record stuff for free. So my high school band, shout out Blues Odyssey.
With us today.
It was a terrible name. Terrible name. I was surprised we never made it.
Yeah, that's our new
we would
name.
record there, and now they have a major recording arts program put together by Eddie Vedder, I believe. So
Yeah.
What?
Shout out to the GOAT.
Yeah. So, so speaking of Encinitas, I believe the next song coming up might be an ode to Encinitas.
yeah, it kind of is. It's called Capsule. I wrote the lyrics about growing up here, and you'll notice some things about right around here, like 3rd Street and Filiberto's, which is no longer here. But yeah, I just kind of wrote just kind of a goofy song. We liked it, and we kept playing it, and now it's one of our favorites. So
Best idea wins.
All right. Well, let's hear it. Cast Invade, Pacific View Sessions.
Getting on the dial-up, chat my friends, what's up? Meeting 10 down in the store.
catastrophic.
All right. Cast Invade here, Pacific View Arts Center, Pacific View Sessions. Hello again. What was the last song you played there?
That was called In Spades.
Yeah.
It's about codependency.
I like that. And I believe you have one more before the next break. I was a little premature here.
Okay, well, it happens.
Cast Invade coming at you from the Pacific View Arts Center in Encinitas. That was the track Lie, and that was a banger. But you know what? They've all been bangers.
Heaters.
That one was a voice banger.
A voice banger.
That's a
your
voice
track?
banger right there.
Yeah, sure.
Way to go,
yeah,
boys.
I tried.
Yeah.
I came, I conquered.
Mama tried.
I saw, I conquered. What does that go?
Something like
Mama
that.
tried.
Yeah. So the question on everyone's mind here in this room is, why Cast Invade? Why is the band called that?
Typo. I just made a typo.
Autocorrect.
That was really, I meant to send a text and it said, I cast Invade. And
He meant to say, I can't make it, or something.
or
for
I was
band
on my way
practice.
or something like that. But yeah, we just couldn't find a name for the longest time. You know, it's hard out there. And we wanted something that was, not identifiable. So if you looked it up, it's pretty unique. And so those two groups of words were, not really a thing. So we used that.
So you meant to text, I can't make it, and it came out, I Cast Invade.
I cast Invade.
there-
And
That's
we
what
let
we're
him
doing
go.
now. We're casting, invading you guys.
Boom.
As long as we're allowed, we're good.
That worked. I doubt there's probably not too many other bands called Cast Invade.
But no,
I don't think so.
I
Not
don't
that
think
we
there's-
found.
I don't think, yeah.
Not like what, Blues Odyssey? Was that?
Not
Blues
a
Odyssey.
lot of bands like that either, but that's for a reason, probably.
Yeah, they didn't make it very far, did they? No.
All right. So the kids want to know, who are your influences in your music?
Well, we have a lot of influences. I mean, obviously, we go back to obviously Beatles are king of everything, right? 60s, 70s, a lot of Sabbath, a lot of Zeppelin, all that good stuff. We're actually all big fans of AC/DC, which is really funny. They're not really as loved nowadays, but yeah, the Seattle stuff we love. 2000s, a lot of Queens. We got into the LA kind of deal with the garage rock kind of wave going on. What's happening?
I like a bunch of jam stuff that
You
we
like a
don't
big
usually
jam.
play. Fish,
big, yeah.
jam kind of stuff. Hendrix and,
Aesthetics, right? Is there another one?
Mesthetics. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Fugazi
Yeah,
offshoot
Fugazi.
Mesthetics. I saw them at Casbah last year or the year before, and it totally blew me away.
Yeah.
Just totally instrumental trio, and it's insane. So if you guys get a chance to see them.
Yeah. And we love to improv and jam too, so we try to mix a lot of it up, but we got a wide variety of influences. I don't know about good old Corbett from Georgia. One band that changed that?
I like Black Sabbath and The Doors.
That's it?
Hell yeah, Corbett.
Yeah, so that's what we're kind of trying to, wear our influences on our sleeve, as they say. So, yeah.
So, rumor has it you got a new single coming out, or it's out. I'm not sure.
Next week.
So we have it, next week.
We
We're
just
gonna
got the
release,
masters.
we just got it mastered.
Okay.
Shout out to Chad from Meat Bodies. Thank you for all your great work. But yeah, we just got it mastered, and we are going to release that in probably about a week. So this is the first announcement, everybody. Curious Soul is coming out in 1 week.
Please listen to it. Tell your friends.
Please listen to it. Tell your friends. Share it. Do whatever you want with it. It's not ours. It's yours. So, yeah, we're really excited about that one. That one really, we take a lot of pride in that song. We wrote, we took a lot of time writing it and recording it.
So before we get to it, is there a message in the song? Is it about anything in particular?
Kind of about people that are, leaving their life up to fate. It's a little bit of a sarcastic song. And I spend a lot of time down in OB at some of the jams down there and see a lot of things. And I kind of was feeling like that when I wrote the riff. And I was like, I'll kind of make a sarcastic thing about people kind of, doing tarot and astrology and that sort of thing. Not that, nothing against that. But I thought it was a funny idea for a song.
No shade on San Diego, but it's kind of like a, that stuff's great. But a lot of people that put their whole life, and my life is up to this. My life is guided by this. I think we're big fans of being your own master. You control your destiny. It's up to you. Things happen because they happen. So it's kind of just saying,
Realism, man.
yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Here.
So let's hear the new track. We've got Cast Invade here for their Pacific View session.
raised my kids, but hey, they were always contradicting me. These are our God with stars shaped like shoes. Now when we walk down the street, cover our feet. It's good to know that everything's out of our control. Wouldn't wanna be mine. Wouldn't wanna be mine. Wouldn't wanna be mine. It's good to know that everything's out of our control. Wouldn't wanna be mine. Wouldn't wanna be mine. Wouldn't wanna be mine. Curious soul.
I think we got time for two more.
Here's two more, guys. Cheers. Keep it going. Can we jam it?
Or just one long one. How about one long one?
Long one? One long one. Level. This is Level by the Raconteurs. We love this. Had to put one cover in for you.
Thank you